Hello YouTube, my name is Colin Thomas and I'm excited to introduce you to the first ever video on my financial channel. I'm excited to share with you today my net worth at the age of 23. I think this is important to look at each other and learn from each other, our mistakes and the things that we do right. So I kind of want to just dive into it with you and go through my current net worth. I'd like to start with my financial habits, dive into my current net worth, and then of course end and talk about a little bit of important things that I think we can all do to up our net worth, compare, and kind of save together. So let's get into it. All right, so a little bit about me. I'm 23 years old. I currently live in Washington State, and I work as a firefighter EMT. I also have a couple side jobs. I do real estate on the side. I also do mobile car detailing on the side. So if you ever need your vehicle cleaned, hit me up. And I love it, and it keeps me busy, and it keeps me bringing in cash that I can use for other things. So I say we just start with the net worth, and we can kind of go from there, break down what it's all made of, and then diversification in that. So my current net worth is around $262,000. And I know some people might have more, some people might have less, but I'm really happy with that number. It took me a while to get there, and it took a lot of saving to get there. So we'll kind of go through, I wrote a list out here and want to break down what I have in each and every account for you guys, okay? So we'll start with cash savings. Let me just pull up my notebook. All right, so cash. I am very cash light, and I think most of you should be cash light. I currently have $7,100 in cash. And I say cash because $1,200 of that is in silver. And I think silver is a really good investment. I couldn't quite go for gold. Gold's really pricey, but silver is a great way to store value and just kind of diversify in that as well. So again, $7,100 of that is in cash. In my retirement account through work, I have $43,200. If you guys are not invested in your work retirement account, I encourage you to put money aside and do that now. Please, please, please. Especially if your work has match programs. Some full-time jobs will match the money that you put in up to a certain percentage. I think for my job, it's around 3 to 4%, and that is free money. So take advantage of that. Make sure you're investing in that. At least put in the minimum to get that match, and just put all the money you can in that. So that's what I have in my work retirement. I also have a separate retirement. That is my Roth IRA. I invest through Vanguard. I invest in their Roth IRA. And in that, I have $32,500. You may notice I have a lot in retirement. I noticed that too while reflecting, and I need to lessen the amount of stuff that I have in my retirement accounts. So we'll work on that together. But so together, I have over $75,000-ish in just retirement accounts. And luckily, those are invested, and I can watch those grow from here. And the biggest thing you have on your side at a young age is time. So if you're young like me, if you're still in your 20s, maybe low 30s, keep investing, put as much as you can into your retirement, and it's just gonna grow. Don't take that money out, let it grow. I also have $25,000 in an HSA account. If you guys don't know what an HSA account, that's a health savings account. You put money in, it's not taxed, and essentially you get to use that for anything health. So medical bills, doctor visits, you can even get away with using it for some massages and acupuncture, but not everybody knows that. So kind of good stuff to have when you get older or even younger. For me, I had to use a ton of that money because I had a knee surgery, and luckily none of it was taxed, and it saved me from having to pull cash out of my bank account. So would definitely recommend an HSA or an FSA if you don't have one. It's a great investment, and it saves you from those tax dollars. So $22,000 is in my Robinhood account. So that's $22,000 in stock. That has fluctuated throughout the years. Right now it's on a low point, and I am hoping to continue putting money into that Robinhood account as I go and progress and get older. I'd like to reach the goal of 50,000 occasional, or one day I'd love to reach the goal of $100,000 invested in that account. So let's dive into Bitcoin. I have $5,500 in Bitcoin. I would recommend, if you guys can manage it, put just a little bit of money in crypto and specifically Bitcoin. Don't buy Fartcoin or Meme Coin or Trump Coin or anything else, please. Just buy Bitcoin, or maybe Ethereum. I'm a big believer in Bitcoin, and we can dive into that a little bit later, and I can tell you why I think that is the one crypto that everybody should own. But so 5,500 in Bitcoin, and then finally, the largest cash position that I have is all in my house. This house that I'm in right now, I recently bought this year, actually, and I currently have $128,000 in this house. A lot of that is down payments and stuff that I've paid throughout the year, obviously, the principal on my mortgage. I do have a mortgage, and for this video, we're not going to include the mortgage, but if you want to dive into the specifics of that with me later, we absolutely can, and I'm not going to let that dictate kind of where the net worth is. In another video, maybe we will, and we can kind of figure all that out. So that is the overview of my current net worth. Let me know what you think. Let me know the savings that you guys have. If you have it diversified or think I should do anything different, I would recommend just keeping diversified, and that kind of pulls me into our next point, is asset diversity. So as we just saw, I have a pretty diverse portfolio. I have a lot in house, right? So I've got a lot in real estate, I've got a little bit in gold, a little bit in crypto, and then a good amount in my stock investments. I've tried very hard to spread across multiple assets that can grow on their own. And I think that everybody should do that. I have a buddy who swore that keeping cash in his bank account was the only way to go. And he had a USAA account that he got like 0.3% a year returned. And please, 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 if you're a person who is afraid of investing, work with me, talk with everybody, watch YouTube videos, and just, I know it's a little risky and it's a little scary at first, but I really would encourage you guys to find good investments that you can put your money into. There's plenty out there. It can be super easy. Talk to a financial advisor, and it's just so easy to watch that money grow. And if you don't, inflation comes and takes all of that money away slowly anyways. So please put it in different assets. It's important to spread out money across your assets also, in case things happen like recently. I mean, recently the stock market's been on a downturn. My money's a little bit lower in my stock than it usually has been. And luckily I have money in silver, I have money in the house, money in crypto, all stuff that kind of keeps it balancing out. That money will always grow. I'm telling you, throughout the 5 years I've been investing, it's grown. I started investing at 18 and would encourage everybody to invest as soon as possible. If you don't know what to do, don't know what to invest in, I'll make another video on that soon. And I would just say S&P 500. Get onto a stock website, whether that's Robinhood, Vanguard, Les Schwab, whoever you can, and put some money into the S&P 500 and just watch that money grow. So that's the importance of diversification. It keeps you safe and it gives you some strong footing to sit on. All right, and lastly, I want to dive into my own saving habits. So as I told you, I work as a firefighter EMT, so that's my main income. I love my job. I love working on my job. But one of the benefits of working that job is I do get a fair bit of time off. And I know it's hard for some people to get that time off and think, how, Colin, how am I gonna fit side hustles in? There's always a way, and just try to find that bit of free time you have where you can create something. For me, that was getting my real estate license, and that was detailing. So if you don't know what car detailing is, it's a lot of like interior cleaning. I do exterior washes and clay bars and buffing and polishes. And I have a steady stream of cars. I probably do 5 cars a week, and that brings in extra cash flow that I can use for investing, buying more in Bitcoin, investing more in the house, all things that I get to use purely for investments outside of my main income. Also, the real estate side of things was another side job that I've tried to get into, it really, really helped while buying this house. I saved a ton of money. If you're interested in real estate, maybe I'll make a video on that too. We can talk a little more about how real estate and getting included in real estate can help you get educated and maybe make some money too. So I would definitely recommend find a side job, find a side hobby, something you love to do, or something you can do and you're good at, and turn it into a way to make income, a way to make extra money that just puts you that step ahead of everybody else. If you can have your main job, have your side job, you are gonna be above 90% of people, and just keep that growth going. Don't let up. And I think that's the way to do it. And that's just the way I've seen that's worked for me. All right, so that is my complete net worth at the age of 23. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what your net worth is, the saving habits that you guys are doing. I'd love to continue expanding this YouTube channel and diving into the saving tips that I have and really learning from you guys too. I think that this is like a team effort. I want to build a community around this with everybody. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you want to continue this journey with me, and we'll get started. Have a great, great day.